back to Desertwood Days, and I am here with Mr. Corey Hardin, singer, performer, actor, model.
I confess.
Yes. How are you doing today, Corey?
I'm doing well. It is Saturday, and I'm enjoying myself. So,
Great.
Here in Arizona, weather's nice. Finally.
Yeah, I think you got your days mixed up today and Saturday, man, but we're going to move past that.
Okay, well, all right. It's a beautiful day. I'll put it that way.
Yes. Oh, Corey, what was your first experience in the music industry?
Ooh, my first experience, okay, I'll tell you what. My first experience in the music industry was two of them, one in fifth grade.
Oh.
When we were doing, I had to perform in a local talent show in the fifth grade. And I sang to Michael Jackson record.
Okay.
I sang "I'll Be There," and I was singing along with the record. And I was like, "Ooh, I like this," Then my second was in high school. I got gonged twice in the gong show. Yeah, that was my break in.
That was your break
and
in.
I didn't sing again until college.
Oh.
So,
was there something that inspired you? Were there other family members that were in the music industry?
No, because my family, actually, in my immediate family, I'm the only one that sings.
Right.
Now, I do have family members that does acting, does comedy, and things of that nature.
Okay.
I've got a cousin that plays the keyboard, plays piano, but no, for me, I was the only one. Matter of fact, I would sing with a light bulb in the mirror at home, imagining that I'm singing to a crowd of women until I heard my mother's voice, "Boy, shut up." That's when the reality hit in. But no, I grew up listening to James Brown, Aretha Franklin, the Jackson 5, the Osmonds, Temptations,
Right.
a lot of Motown.
Where are you from?
Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Born and raised.
Okay, yeah, those are, I think a lot of us, we grew up with those songs in our household.
Oh, yeah.
My mom playing that music all the time. So what brought you to Arizona?
Two things. One, I was trying to get out of Bloomington.
We don't have to get personal now.
Well, no. Two things. Well, I'm trying to get out of Bloomington normal.
Okay.
I've been there 35 years after college. And it's like, I'm going to test and see where, am I marketable somewhere else?
Oh.
And then the opportunity, because I work at State Farm, the opportunity to get transferred to somewhere else. And so I had choices, Texas, Atlanta, or Arizona. And never been to Arizona, so I thought, it's supposed to be warm all year round. I didn't know it was going to be hot.
You said warm.
Right. I thought it'd be warm all year round. So Arizona was it. As a matter of fact, when I came here, it was 2014, January. And funny story about that, the place that I stayed at was out on the West Valley. They had a pool. They had two pools. And it was 83 degrees in January. And I asked the lady, I said, is the pool open? And she goes, yeah. I said, well, why no one's in the pool? She says, wintertime. I'm like, it's 83 degrees. She said, it's winter. I'm like, it's 83 degrees. She said, the pool is it's not heated. I'm like, it's 83 degrees. I'm like, coming from Chicago, 83 degrees. That means
that's warm. Huh?
Right. So, that's where I was at.
Oh my goodness. So what was it that kept you here? Was it the music industry or just love that 83 degrees?
Well, I've been here about 7 years now, going on 8. And of course the job is one. But I told myself, I give myself like as if I had my own business. Give it 5 years. By the 5th year, if it's not working out right, start looking at other options. In the middle of the 4th year, things start picking up. Start singing around town. I hosted karaoke, DJ'd a little bit, got into some acting here. And I thought, okay, Vegas is close.
Right.
Got to sing in Vegas a few times, just on the side doing some karaoke and things.
Right.
The reception was well.
So do you sing more with yourself, with your band, or do you sing more with other bands?
Right now, I'm singing more with the band that I'm in.
Okay.
I started out with the band I'm in and church.
Oh, okay.
Got to put that church in there because that's a major. But between those two, it keeps me busy. But then acting starting to pick up a little bit, and some things on my own, singing a little bit. I got to sing at Sky Harbor a couple times, and just
So,
if it was up to me, I'd do one of those moves that a fellow Chicagoan, I'm not gonna mention his name, used to do it. I'd get me a nice little setup and just sit out in the streets and sing.
so what type of performer do you consider yourself? I mean, would you say you're a hobbyist, or is this something that you're totally passionate about that you see yourself in a big light somewhere one day?
But I used to want to be that superstar like Michael Jackson and those guys. But over the years, as you get older, I realize, I do a better job. There's a lot of professional, which I consider myself professional performer. There's a lot of professional actors and singers that you've never heard of that make a great living doing that. That's not in all the lights and glimmer and glamour and all that. And so I've come to realize that might be better, because there's some headaches.
You're okay with what you're doing right now.
No, I wouldn't say that. I want more. If you ever get stagnated and be okay where you're at, then something's wrong. I always want more. But I'm more cautious now, and more instead of just accepting everything, I'm strategically planning. So
okay, you keep throwing in acting while we're talking about music. Is that because you're leaning more towards acting?
Well, when I went to college, I started out pre-med.
Okay.
After missing a day of calculus, I thought, let me reevaluate. and so I was taking, like most people, you want to up your GPA, pad your GPA. So I took some theater courses, and again that bug hit me. It's like, wow, you're right, And so I changed my major to theater, got my degree in acting, I got both associates and a bachelor's in acting, and. I was one step away from being in the Shakespeare Festival, and I got to do some plays, and people liked it, and it was a little different than what the avenues other people go through in theater.
Sure.
They start off little bitty and work their way up. I waited to college.
So Corey, what keeps you in the industry?
The fact that I love entertaining people. I love the way people react to it. The interesting thing about entertainment, and you might see it in some people and you might not see it in others, you have to put your whole self in it. And there are times when you're going through something. I remember one time when I had my band back in Illinois, and I was going through a divorce, and I started singing a song from Creed, Arms Wide Open. And as I was singing the song, I didn't realize I started thinking about going through this divorce, and I started crying, tearing up. And when I opened my eyes, I looked around, and there were people in the audience that were feeling the same thing I was feeling.
Of course.
And so you've got to make a little bit of whatever you perform part of you, so it comes across to the audience. And I love doing it, breaking that fourth wall as we talking about in theater, so that you bring the audience into your world.
Right. So if you weren't in this industry, what would you be doing?
Well, I'd probably be an X-ray technician. I was learning how to read X-rays and was working at Jackson Park Hospital in Chicago.
My bad ear almost heard X-rated. I'm like, what?
No. X-ray.
Okay.
X-ray technician. No, that's a whole, no.
That's a whole new show.
Yeah. X-ray technician. I was learning how to read X-rays and everything. And as a matter of fact, when I was in college and we were playing intramural football, I got hit in the nose, and I went to the local infirmary, and they were looking at X-ray, and they were like, "Oh, I don't see anything wrong." And I looked, I said, "Wait, isn't that a hairline fracture right there?" And she looked, she said, "Oh, yes, yeah, it is." I'm like, that experience from working at the hospital thing helped me out, and that's what I would do. I would be doing that, My sister. Well,
you started off in going to school for medical, so I can see that happening. So, Corey, you also were, I'm going to call it, a big man's model. What was that experience? I'm being serious here.
Big man.
What was that experience like for you?
Well, you know what? I tell you what, it was a great opportunity because when I was younger and smaller, I did some modeling with my auntie back in Illinois in Moments. And when I went home the summer of '80 after my freshman year of college, I got to I got to model in Sepia magazine, a magazine that no longer exists today, and so I had a good time with that, and that's something I wanted to do. So when I got here, and a few pounds later, and I was given an opportunity to model.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed it. I said, let me show my stuff, what I can do and things, because I learned a lot from it, and it was
Awesome.
great. I'd like to continue doing that hint
Awesome.
with somebody, but
Okay.
but no, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we spoke a little bit about acting. Do you foresee yourself diving more into acting?
Yes, yes. I still growing up again, and this is all childhood fantasy. I grew up watching all the Oscars, the Tonys, the Grammy Awards, and kept saying, okay, I'm not going to watch this. You guys didn't call me. I need to get my Oscar and everything. So I want to
You're
one
a
day.
comedian also, aren't you?
Well, no, it's some people think so, but no, I like to get awards. I like to get an award. I know they got a Zony here. I was in a play here out of Apache Junction, and we were up for a Zony Award. First time I heard
Okay.
about it, and we just got nominated. It's great to be nominated for
Yes,
something.
that's true.
Not me personally, but the cast
whole
itself.
cast, yes.
And so, first time I heard about it. So, yeah, that's a
Okay.
good pursuit.
Well, I just recently had a birthday, and I would appreciate if you would sing me a song.
You want a birthday song, or you want a?
No, I want one of your original songs.
Okay, this is a song I wrote. It's called "You and Me," and parentheses need to be. And I wrote this years ago, but it goes a little bit like.
And this is your camera.
It goes a little bit like, "You and me need to be together forever. You and me need to be lovers forever." Girl, every time I see you walking down the street, the vision of your beauty makes my heart skip a beat. To you and me need to be. That's how that goes.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. So I also know that you're working on some projects right now, some acting projects. Can you tell me a little bit about the last project you worked on?
The last project I worked on was a murder mystery, and I played the person that got murdered, actually. But I'm in a couple of other projects, murder mysteries. Just did a movie last year with a gentleman that probably people are familiar with. He had a cameo in that, Howard Hewitt. And so there's a little red carpet premiere coming up. But I've got a lot of other things in the fire as well. So
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Awesome. Any more theater?
Oh, yes, yes. Wherever I can get some theater in. Because theater, the difference between theater and singing, at least for me anyways, singing, the theater takes a little bit more acting because you have to get your part down. You have to do your analysis, character analysis on the character, make some choices, create them. And, you practice and you rehearse them 4 to 6 weeks. And whereas with singing, you're rehearsing, you're working on your own, you're working with the band. It doesn't take as long. And when you're into the rhythm and how things come together, it's a lot shorter process.
Right. Are you more passionate about theater, you would say, than film?
I'm more passionate about entertaining.
You just like entertaining.
I like entertaining.
Okay.
I love entertaining. I enjoy it. It's what I do.
Like you said, you can get you a little bucket and go sit out on Camelback and just...
Don't tempt me. I've done it. Been out there with congas. Just if you see that's back home. Back in Chicago, there's nothing like a nice summer day. You're sitting out on Lakeshore Drive, Grant Park, or you're sitting at Rainbow Beach, and you playing your congas, and more people come with you. Got somebody pick up a bottle and hit before
So
you know it.
You
got a
have a
bunch of
full
folks.
band, right?
I do.
Do you play instruments also?
I play percussions, instruments, and I try to dabble a song or 2, 3 chords on the keyboard.
Oh.
But the first instrument is voice, and every other instrument emulates that.
Where can our audience find you?
You can find me on Facebook.
Okay.
Corey Hardin on Facebook. I also have a Facebook page, Crooner's Corner.
Okay.
You also can find me on Tommy Grill's band Facebook. I'm on there as well.
Tommy Grill's band?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, it was a pleasure having you here today.
Thank you. Thank you very
for
much.
joining us.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you.
We'll catch you next time on Desert with Days.